rolling, everybody. It's the TK Kirkland with my man Adam 22.
Rolling.
It's the No Jumper Show.
They hating.
T to the motherfucking K.
I don't know
22.
Am I going to be able to recover from starting it out doing the they rolling thing?
Say it again.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. I'm in here with TK Kirkland. How you feeling, man?
How you doing, sir? It's a pleasure.
Oh, man, I'm
now,
doing
I'm going to
good.
tell you first. I didn't know was you Spanish, black, or white.
Black or white? Black was an option?
Yeah, I didn't know. But when they said Adam 22, I knew no black guy was going to walk around with a name like that.
Bro,
right?
these
But I like that, though.
These comedians, because DC Young Fly was in here and he asked me straight up, are you black or white? I'm like, you really asking me that?
Are you black or white?
I'm white, but I'm like, you're a black guy. You're looking right at me.
But
you can't tell that I'm white.
But you could be white with a little black in you.
I could, but let me tell you, I'm French, Canadian, Italian,
I can tell
Irish.
by the nose structure. I can see a little Italian.
Yeah, just straight. and not even, there's something cool about being, if I was Polish.
Okay.
You're just all one ethnicity or from one place. That's kind of cool.
Right.
Being a mix of all the different types of white is kind of like, oh, what do I symbolize? Just
craziness.
Every mayonnaise colored person walking the face of the earth.
Do you have all those in you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not every type of white, but I'm French, Canadian, Italian, Irish.
How old are you now?
35.
Okay. You got 10 years.
10 years till what? My dick
then
falls
the crazy
off?
shit gonna come.
45 is when the crazy shit comes?
Crazy shit's coming.
See, for the record, the people out there don't know my man is 59.
Yes, sir.
So that's like the main thing I think I could maybe glean from you. You could be like my Sherpa into old age.
Yes. Well, I avoid stress. I avoid stress. I take care of myself. What I do throughout the year, I work out pretty much 4 times a week, and then like November, I slow it down.
Really?
But I work out like 3 times a day. I get up in the morning, I do 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups.
200 no breaks? Or
I'm definitely doing a break. My college can't handle it.
How many do you do in a set?
Just 25.
Okay.
Yeah, 25. Try to take a little break in between. So I do the push-ups, the curls, all that before I even walk out the house. Then I go to the gym and do another workout. Then after that, I do mountains or ride a bike and all that kind of stuff. So I try to do that.
Hey, it's nice to be a entertainer, right? That you got a nice little 3-4 hour segment where you can just work out in the morning. A lot of people that listen to that, they're like, Jesus Christ, I would like to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Because even though I travel the world a lot and I do a lot of comedy shows, there's still a lot of free time. So what I do is I try to make sure that on that free time, I'm loving me. I call it putting that same energy into myself
because
to take care of me.
There's one conclusion that I feel like as a podcaster, as a comedian, as any sort of entertainer that you come to, is that if you go into work and you're the best version of you, then you're going to put on the best show that you can and give the people the best thing that they paid for, etc. And it's like, I'm imagining that TK Kirkland on 3 hours of sleep is still going to be able to do a decent set at the comedy shop, but it's not going to be what it is if you've exercised, if you've rested, if you've had your food all day.
That is the key. And that's what we want to give out to the young people. They take it as a game. Sleeping, not sleeping, drinking alcohol, lean and all that kind of stuff. You're destroying your body. The goal to me to get successful is to live longer, take care of your family, not go to prison. You understand? Not hurt women, not hurt yourself, but be successful. You put everything that you work hard for into you, because the goal in life is I call it extend the contract of life, right? Because we all got a due date that we leave here. Yeah. But the goal is, can I renegotiate this contract? Right. So God is like, okay, what are you going to do? So you want to stretch your longevity as long as you can. So you got to eat well. You got to drink your water. You have to meditate. You have to do things to better you, because our shows, podcasts, Vlad, TK Kirkland, we have to empower our young people to understand that you got to live. There's a lot of depression going on, mental health. I just got off the highway, under the freeway. God damn.
Yeah, it's rough, right? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's rough over there, yeah.
That shocked the fuck out of me.
Right in the middle of Hollywood.
Right in the middle of Hollywood. And so we want to encourage people who are listening, whatever, don't give up. You guys stay strong. I mean,
when I think back to my younger days, I wasn't really drawn to drinking and drugs so much as I felt like in a weird way that I had to prove myself that I could do that I could get by on 2 hours of sleep, that I could stay up till 6 a.m. and be out doing my thing at 10. Like, for some reason, that was a badge of honor to just go without all the things that you would assume that you need to get by.
It was a myth.
Oh, yeah.
They used to say, oh, you can sleep when you die. Well, guess what? Your ass going to be in there a lot faster because you got to rest.
Right.
You have to rest.
And now I look at my life like, if I get 5 hours of sleep one night, it's an emergency that I get a whole lot of sleep the next day, or that I find some time to take a nap.
I like that.
I am the quality of my experience is what I'm giving out to the world. And I've done big podcasts on a couple hours sleep, and it's just not worth it. I'm giving the people a shitty version of myself.
That's right. That's right. And when you're well rested, you can think clear. You're not worrying about if you're coming across tired. Like the last month and a half, I've been in almost every city in America promoting my new special, Who Raised You, which is #1 in the country. By the way, I'm excited. But it wore me out. But I was making sure I was getting my rest.
Because when you're on the road, if you choose, like when you're on the road, you have to be a lot more intentional about holding it together. You got to go out of your way to eat healthy. You have to say no to a lot of shit at the end of the night when people are like, hey, let's go to the bar. Let's go do this. You have to actually have the self-control to be like, nah, I got to sleep.
I go sleep. Like, I even stopped having sex. I used to have one-niners, snuggled up with a girl, doing my thing.
Yeah, you seem like kind of a thought based on, for a guy who's as late into life as you're just talking about that's your goal when you get into town is to have a girl get her nails done on you. Yeah.
See, I believe in taking care of women though.
Yeah.
I'm old school.
I'm not worried about their nails.
Yeah, I'm the kind of, I'm gonna get your hair. See, y'all young kids don't do that. See, when we was growing up, we have sex with a woman. After we was done, their hair was all sweaty. Your paper was right. You drop off.
You send her to do that after you smash.
Right. Yeah, baby, here's a little something for you.
See, the economy isn't what it once was.
Like, oh my God, thank you.
Now we go to the Uber pool.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, thank you. That's so nice of you.
But I was listening to you on Tax, bro, and you're talking about, there's a whole bunch of new girls who graduate high school every June.
And the reason why I put that in the universe, because pussy is a powerful thing on this earth, right?
This is the truth.
And it is destroying these young men.
You think?
It's worse than cancer.
Really?
Because they're not respecting it. And see, and sex is not something that you're entitled to. This is what I want to put out into the universe. It's not what you're entitled to. It's what you earn.
Right.
So you got to earn sex. You understand? And if you earn it, like work hard, save your money, take a woman flowers, treat her right. Now, you got some women who don't deserve all that because they probably wasn't raised right. But the people who hear us talk, we want to put out in the universe about chivalry, open the woman's door, you still can be a street dude, you still can be a man,
right,
and not feel weak
because there's
by
kind of
being
like
a gentleman.
There's a message like put out through the media and everything that in any way treating a woman like a specific woman is almost a bad thing. So I feel like maybe a lot of young people sort of get that idea into their head that it's not. That women don't want to be treated like that. And I don't think that's true at all. I think that in reality, if you want to get a girl to fuck with you who is above your pay grade,
right,
you should lay it on her a little bit. You should tell her you want to take her out to dinner, tell her you want to go to the movies. The reality is that if she's some hot 23-year-old, she might not really have had a lot of guys say they want to take her to the movies in her life.
That's so true. And you got to know, as you get older, gentlemen, you got to know the strategy of life. Like I said, I'm almost 60. I would not date a girl in her 20s or 30s unless she was just so cold. I was going to fuck her, but then give her game. Because you have to let a woman bump her head, so to speak. Meaning you got to go in the universe, you got to have a man hurt your feelings. You got to have a man probably take advantage of it because you need these life lessons down the line.
That's how I feel.
To know how to handle it.
When I see a guy who's successful and he's in his 40s and he's dating an 18 or 19-year-old girl, I'm
horrible.
Like, what the fuck do you talk to her about? What do you have in common? When I hang out with a girl who's even 22, 23, you're right. There are occasionally times where you'll run into one who's really, really smart and you're like, oh shit, like she gets it. She's going to be great, blah, blah, blah. But for the most part, it's just like, we don't have a lot in common.
Not a lot in common.
I had my heart broken a million times. I got jumped and beat up a million times. I've been through so much and you have so little life experience. What the fuck are we really going to vibe with? You should be with a guy who has as much life experience as you.
Exactly. And dating a woman or man young, you want someone as you get older that knows, I call it, know how to control the climate of the room. Because think about it, 20 years ago, something that upsetted you, then you look at that and laugh now.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, I just a trip about that shit.
Especially in a relationship.
Because
the kind of things that my girl could do or say, and then I'll just be like, well, whatever.
Right.
When I was 18 and 19, everything seemed like a much bigger deal.
Exactly. So I call that control the climate of the room. You got to know how to be mature. Like some men date a beautiful woman with a fat ass or whatever. But if she gets attention by other people, he want to beat the dude up or beat her up because you wasn't prepared. So you got to be prepared to have a beautiful woman in your life.
That's a lot of responsibility.
A lot of responsibility, just like driving.
Especially when you're not around and she's running around doing her thing. You got to be confident enough to not lose your mind. But a lot of guys, even rich, successful, famous guys, will basically get the hottest girl that they can possibly get, regardless of personality, and then they will stress themselves the fuck out and ruin their entire lives chasing her. Just freaking out. O.J. Simpson. Let's just start there.
Yeah, you're right.
But that kind of thing.
Right.
I mean, it drives dudes mad. But some people want that bullshit in their life. They want that bullshit.
And I tell people, you got to know when you go from a Geo to the Bentley, the insurance is going to be different. It is.
Yep.
So your mindset got to be right.
Yep.
And if you can't get into a woman, that's why I always teach men to talk to a woman first, right? Believe it or not, most women that you meet on the first night or that week, if you take your time, I guarantee you 90% of the time, you won't want to fuck her a month later. Once you find out everything about her, everything.
But that's one of the best feelings when you go out with a girl, you don't really get along with her personality-wise, but you are attracted to her, and then you end up sleeping with her. And then you're just like, wow, I never have to deal with that shitty personality ever again.
That's true, but it's not worth it.
Yeah, I don't think it's
My
worth it.
My dick won't even get hard on no shit like that.
Really?
I'm being honest, yo. If you can't connect with me mentally, it ain't happening. And I gotta, as I've gotten older, there's certain things that are important. It may seem petty. The kind of car you drive is important to me.
Really?
Yeah, the kind of car you drive to me is important. And let me explain to you what I mean. It could be a Toyota Camry. It could be a Geostorm. But when I look in that car, you better not have 2,000 pair of shoes in the back seat. You better not have towels. You better not have magazines in the back seat. You better not have no McDonald's
big old
candy
CD
paper.
Wallet.
Yeah. You better not have no papers. I better not see no Fritos on the ground, on your carpet. Because that right there tells me you're not responsible, you're dirty, and you don't care what people think of you.
See, I always try to explain this to my girl because she got money.
Right.
But she still drives the same Honda Civic that she had for like 4 or 5 years. And she doesn't understand why she might want to upgrade. She's like, nobody ever sees me in this thing. I'm like, listen, it's just a quality of life thing mentally. Like, it'll affect you.
Right.
In some weird way. To just know that you're the type of person that drives around in a nice car.
Right. Yeah, and her upbringing might be just phenomenal.
She's just super humble, low-key.
There you go.
Makes tons of money, doesn't spend any of it.
See, but even that's bad and good.
Yeah.
All right? You want someone like that in a sense because she's not really impressed by money. You know, you'll meet once in the black community, you might meet a black woman 1 every 30 women that'll say, I'm not impressed by money, but have a lot of money. But then you got a lot of women who money is a key factor in a man.